You'll notice he no longer suffers delusions of humanity.
Affirmative.
Well, there are those of you who say I'm a racist. There are those of you who say I'm wrong for hating niggas. Well, I call y'all all hypocrites, cause each and every one of you can name 10 niggas you hate right now if you had to. You don't have to admit it, that's okay. Cause I know you done already counted off 5 niggas in your head. You're like, I hate that nigga Jamal. Oh, I hate Otis. I can't stand Usher.
Has editing your content become a burden, or you just don't have the skill set?
I wish I could focus on content production, but post-editing takes so much time and effort.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We'll look no further. Here at Asylum 99 Studios, I can help you create professional quality videos that will be sure to captivate viewers. With my creativity and skill, along with your content, assets, and ideas, I can bring your vision into the simulation. I offer the following services: video clipping and organization, content creation, VFX, SFX, and motion graphics, intro and outro assets. Requests may be taken upon further discussion. So if you're a content creator, short on time because you're out living your best life, or you wish you could focus all your energy into producing content, reach out to Asylum 99 Studios today.
What are you waiting for?
What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for?
Don't settle for mediocre videos. Hire me as your freelance video editor and create videos that meet your standards. Asylum 99 Studios. Release your creativity.
In this election, we each face a question. What kind of country do we want to live in? There are some people who think we should be a country of chaos, of fear, of hate. But us, we choose something different. We choose freedom. Freedom not just to get by, but get ahead. The freedom to be safe from gun violence. The freedom to make decisions about your own body. We choose a future where no child lives in poverty, where we can all afford health care, where no one is above the law. We believe in the promise of America, and we're ready to fight for it. Because when we fight, we win. So join us. Go to KamalaHarris.com and let's get to work.
Keep on running, cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
I think I hate black people.
What's going on, Kim folks? Today we're going to talk about Negrocrat fear tactics, or NFTs. Rando, what is a NFT, or a Negro fear tactic? That's when a ninja on the political left takes something, cuts it up, cherry picks, and spins a narrative, all in order to influence your decision. And it usually includes a whole lot of defamation and lies. And who's our subject going to be for today to give you guys the example of NFTs? None other than Her Royal Highness, the Queen Bonobo, Joyless Reed.
I think I hate black people.
Yes, she's back again. She's setting records. I think she's got the most targets in my videos. Out of all the people I've attacked, she's probably at the top of that list. Because she just can't shut the fuck up. But before we get to that video, we're going to hear out of President Trump's mouth that Project 2025 has nothing to do with him. And on the subject of Project 2025, you will not be getting a video series. Not for that. That's 900 pages of shit I don't feel like reading. And if it ain't come from the so-called sitting president, I'm not fucking reading that shit. Okay? You know what the Project 2025 really need to be? Foreigners who ain't down with the program, you got to go.
You ain't down with that? Shut your goddamn ass up.
I don't feel no ways tired. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. And we know if we finish this march, what awaits us.
He's right. I think I hate black people.
Keep on tying you, whether it's yesterday's testimony when they were talking to Christopher Wray, or it's Kamala Harris on the stump. They keep on tying you to Project 2025, which is a 900-page tome put out by the Heritage Foundation. What is your response to what's in it, and what would you like to say about the role it's playing in your campaign?
It's a group of very, very conservative people. They wrote a document that many of the points are fine. Many of the points are absolutely ridiculous. I have nothing to do with the document. I've never seen the document. I've seen certain things that are said in it. And it's a group of very conservative people that probably like me, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't speak for me.
Well, there you heard it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Randall, why does this matter? Because if y'all didn't pay attention previously, you know, back from 2016 to 2020, right? If we weren't paying attention, they were constantly taking this man's words and twisting and bending them to fit the narrative that they are trying to spin, right? So we just heard this man say, it has nothing to do with me. He didn't write it. Nobody consulted him about it. His name ain't on it. But let these Negrocrats tell you that. Let them tell you. He wrote it. And why are y'all worried about the writings of a man that isn't even in the office right now? Y'all have bigger fish. Or in y'all's case, bigger catfish to fry.
He's not catfish. He's a man.
But I'm saying all that to say this. He just said, it's not mine, I ain't got nothing to do with it. But you'll go outside and your mammy and your pappy and your cousin and your friend from down the block will be running you down, asking, hey man, did you hear about Project 2025? And none of them niggas know what the fuck they talking about. So this video is gonna be for y'all.
They wrote something that I disagree with in many cases, and in some cases you agree. But it's like a group of radical left people that write something, and, you know, people get angry by it. This is a document I know nothing about. It's called Project 25. I heard about it a week ago, and has nothing to do with me whatsoever. But, of course, our friends that are Democrats, radical left Democrats, they take the document, which is, I guess, pretty big and thorough, and they scour through it, and anything that's bad in there or that's a little bit less than mainstream, they take it and they make a big deal out of it. Donald Trump and Project 25. Are you ready? I know nothing about Project 25. I haven't seen the document. I don't intend to really see the document. And it's a group of people that got together that wrote some kind of a dream document for them. But it has absolutely nothing to do with me. And it's just disinformation, Brian, by the Democrats. It's pure disinformation.
I heard you the first time, you know, aquí estaban. One time. That's all you gotta tell me.
Mr. President, they plan on using that to attack you, but they're also trying to divide the country. And you've seen what they've already started to do because Kamala Harris is Jamaican as well as Indian.
Now, come on, Clint. You think I'm gonna let you get away with that bullshit? This is why foundationally dead Americans don't need to be speaking for the group at large.
Will you niggas please shut the hell up?
Okay? Because y'all niggas never know what you're talking about. It's all Crayola colors with y'all. She's not Jamaican and Indian. She's a Hindustani. Okay? Her parents is from Hindustan. They migrated to Jamaica. She's Jamaican and Indian. How? Well, she lived in Jamaica. So, how does that make her one of us? It does not. Because I'm still struggling to figure out where she got the name Harris from. But then again, if you actually know how these migrants roll, they'll just change the name. And then that's their new name. Because really, y'all running around here calling her Kamala Harris when she's really Kamala Imhoff.
Hey, I'm not going to say what race, what people, I can't say that.
And you niggas are surprised that she's not going to do nothing for none of you dumb niggas. She married to a...
Hey, I'm not going to say what race, what people, I can't say that.
It is very important that if you're going to be a ninja on the national stage, it would behoove you, pulling out big army words now, behoove. It'll behoove you to know what the fuck you talking about. Because every time you niggas misspeak, you make things a little bit harder. You double down on the false narrative. All right? And you give Negrocrats ammo when you do so.
How are you going to handle that? Because you made real gains with black voters, Hispanic voters, young voters. They're giving you a shot because they like where you stand on the economy. They like where you stand with criminal justice reform, giving their kids a quality education. So when you go toe-to-toe with Kamala Harris on that debate stage and all the publicity with the press and all that, how are you going to handle that?
Well, I handle it very easily. I have the economy on my side. We have the greatest economy in history. They have a lousy economy that's so inflation-ridden. We have the worst, I think we have the worst inflation in the history of our country, and it's destroying people, where people have to pay twice and three times more than they were paying for something 1 year ago, 2 years ago. Look at what's happening to energy. Look at what's happening to food, all these things. So I have that. I have the border on my side. The border is a big deal. I fixed it once. I got it down to a level, the best ever, and then they broke it. They've broken it. I had to do it twice. I did it in 2016, and then these guys came along and they broke it. We have 20 million people. Many of them are criminals. Many of them are terrorists pouring into our country. We have no idea who they are, where they come from, and they come from all over the world, not just South America. They have nothing on their side. And the abortion issue, which they think they have, they now don't have, because I was able to bring that back to the states, and the people are voting on it. And most people believe in the exceptions, the three exceptions. And the abortion issue is a much smaller. Look at what happened in Ohio. They voted, and they got what you would say the progressives wanted. Very much so. Same thing in Kansas. The people are voting. Everybody wanted that issue, the abortion. They didn't want Roe v. Wade.
And now the states have
They wanted it to be taken out of Congress. They wanted it to be taken out of the federal government. I was able to do that, and now people are voting, and they're voting the way the people want. That's the way it was always supposed to be.
Now, that you've heard the man say out of his own mouth that it has nothing to do with him, let's move on and break down Negrocrat fear tactics, or NFTs.
Here you go, sir.
Whoa, chickens on the deck.
The Democrats are doing everything they can to tear down this great country and rebuild it in their woke, radical image.
This fringe agenda includes biological males competing against girls and the sexualization and indoctrination of our children.
Every day, Americans are dying. Murdered, assaulted, raped by illegal immigrants that the Democrats have released.
I just want to clear something up because I know how petty people can be when they're trying to go tit for tat and prove their point. I know you'll say, well, Rondo, if you're talking about Negrocrat fear tactics, why don't you talk about the conservative fear tactics? Okay. I'll oblige you. The fear tactics he's talking about affects your everyday life. What he's talking about isn't fear-mongering. It's actually happening. On the other hand, when you're dealing with Negrocrat fear tactics, what are they doing? Making shit up. They make things that weren't a problem into a problem. That is the difference. And we're going to hear Joy Reid give themselves up. So I ain't even worried about that. But we're going to go ahead and finish.
Teenage girls and boys wearing colored wristbands are being sold into a life of sex slavery.
We become totally unhinged if Donald Trump is not elected in November.
Well, the unhinged part is actually accurate. Well, so much for unity.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
You already know I can't stand her. Usually I call her a monkey bitch or something like that, but we just gonna stick to the topic. I'm tired of that. What unity, Joy Reid? When have you ever extended an olive branch across the aisle? We're gonna let her, man. If you watch my videos on her in order from the time I made it in order, bro, she gets worse every video. She look crazy as hell.
You raggedy bitch.
That was just a little taste of the dark dystopian, fake masculine, anti-LGBTQ, anti-immigrant vision of America.
Euphoria, shut the fuck up. I know that was you. I ain't even gotta look. I should send your ass back to Crenshaw Pete with his hot ass coat hangers, bitch. Would you like that?
She doesn't even try to hide that she's a fucking feminist. Ladies, let me talk to y'all. You can't ever in your life speak on masculinity.
No, little nigga, you can never be like me.
If you had to live on this side of the fence for just a day, by sunrise, you be wrapping a noose around your neck and kicking the stool from under your feet.
But I shouldn't have to tell you that. You should just know it.
Oh, okay. She wants to talk about fake masculinity with a low cut and a Hillary Clinton pantsuit on.
I don't feel no ways tired.
We heard over the course of the past 4 days from the Republican Party, all of which can be boiled down to two words: Project 2025. Joining me now, Basil Smikle, Democratic strategist and MSNBC political analyst, and Joan Walsh.
Hey, I'm not going to say what race, what people, I can't say that.
National affairs correspondent for The Nation. Thank you, friends. I appreciate y'all being here. Let me just get your thoughts on all that you saw in Ladies First. Ladies First. I mean, because ladies were not first at that convention. No,
You raggedy bitch.
Another thing you need to know about Negrocrats. they have the attention span of Kunta Kinte.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Okay. Weren't these the same people that says there's no such thing as women? And that men could have menstrual cycles?
Simple monkey-minded nigga come fucking pooped.
If you don't know what a woman is, why are you concerned with their convention not being centered around women? Right? I mean, don't get mad at me. This is the quagmire y'all created. This is the pigsty y'all made. And in classic feminine style, once you get caught on some bullshit, you gotta hop back and forth. She came out talking about fake masculinity, and now she wants to talk about femininity.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Not about women at all.
No, it was
Were
doubling.
you surprised, by the way, that abortion not mentioned at all?
It's not popular.
What you think I am, huh? What you think I am, fucking worm like you? I told you, man. I told you, don't fuck with me. I told you, no fucking kids.
And they got what they wanted. They're going to keep taking it, and it's not popular, so that's off the table for discussion.
Janice Finkelstein.
Hey, I'm not going to say what race, what people. I can't say that.
Oh, excuse me. Joan Finkelstein.
Hey, I'm not going to say what race, what people. I can't say that.
Dude, believe me, I don't care what your last name say. I know what you are. I can see. Janice Finkelstein.
Hey, I'm not going to say what race, what people. I can't say that.
Why would abortion be popular? And furthermore, who is it popular amongst? How are you going to take the moral high ground and tell everybody the country is in a crisis and at risk for failure, when your stance is let's keep on culling the population before they're even born? This, even though she's a...
Hey, I'm not going to say what race, what people. I can't say that.
This is Negrocrat fear tactics. Because who's all up in arms about this shit? Negras.
Y'all crazy black women.
They the ones running around here worried about abortion. And to be fair, of course, it's not just y'all. But who are the mammies out here skiing for Kamala Harris?
Y'all crazy black women.
That'll be y'all. The woman who said she's going to reenact Roe vs. Wade. She has no children. She ain't one of y'all. She puts niggas in jail. And now she wants to be the face of abortion for crazed niggers.
What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Because they get y'all all worked up and fearful. How you gonna go shake your ass at Magic City if you get pregnant? You need an abortion. But of course, you wouldn't need an abortion if you weren't out here giving everybody a little taste. Right? But that's your life. You got to live it, right?
Y'all crazy black women.
But what I think is so interesting, when he picked J.D. Vance, I was like, it's the He-Man woman haters club.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Doubling down on misogyny. I mean, the things that J.D. Vance has said.
Another tactic in Negrocrat fear tactics. When all else fails, cry misogyny. He's a misogynist. Him hate women. Well, let me ask y'all a question in the audience. Is there any reason I shouldn't hate Joan Finkelstein and Bonobo Reed?
I never thought about it like that.
Are they not women worthy of hating?
I never thought about it like that.
Because let's be clear, I hate any bitch that's just out here aborting babies.
Tom, stop being stupid. No, I think I hate them all. I don't like any of them.
Because you ain't shit. But what about my career and my school? Blah, 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 blah. Fuck all that.
What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
That ain't your purpose. And I said it, and you can just be mad. Okay? These people got y'all women off course, out of your purpose. That's why you feel depressed. That's why you feel unaccomplished. That's why you feel unvalidated. Because you're out of fucking order.
But I shouldn't have to tell you that. You should just know it.
And you refuse to get back in it. Even to the detriment of yourselves and everybody fucking else. You selfish maniac.
What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Criticizing women who leave violent marriages because they should have stayed together for the children, or they should have stayed together like his wacky grandparents did. Completely against abortion under any circumstances, against subsidized daycare, because you're subsidizing something that normal people don't want. Normal people meaning the wife stays home.
Right.
What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
So Joan Finkelstein.
Hey, I'm not gonna say what race, what people. I can't say that.
Wouldn't that make you a misogynist? Excuse me. Wouldn't that make you a misogynist? I mean, after all, you want women to do men's work.
I never thought about it like that.
And according to you fucking feminists, at severely reduced pay compared to those men.
I never thought about it like that.
Isn't it misogyny to tell a woman she's no good as a mom and that she needs to go get a job and take her kids to the preschool to prison pipeline known as daycare? Ladies, if you were in order, you birthed the child, right, ma'am? And I'm not talking to Finkelstein, I'm talking to the ladies looking at the screen. You birthed that child, right? So wouldn't that make that child your responsibility to be looking after and taking care of? Why would you pass that job, such an important job, a job that is so critical that y'all have fucked it up so bad that now we got Glocktavius spinning the block every week? Why would y'all pass this task off to the government?
What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Or companies being subsidized and or paid by the government to perform said service for you so you could go slave for Mr. Charlie Finkelstein and them.
I never thought about it like that.
And then you would turn around, look at the man that you claim that you love and that you want to provide for your raggedy ass and complain.
What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
You fucked this up. And judging by what I've been seeing since I've been on BAM, I'm off now if you're seeing this video. Y'all out here gearing up to try to screw us yet again, trying to push for Hindustani Harris.
What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
The level of misogyny that Trump embodies, J.D. Vance expresses in policy ways, has a very serious policy agenda that's anti-women. So that was freakish to me. Mass deportations now as a fun sign to wave.
And they could drop balloons on it.
Yeah.
Euphoria, shut the fuck up. I know that was you. I ain't even got to look.
Yeah, it was fun for everybody.
That was really fun.
Let me play a little sound mash, because there was sort of a manosphere. It was sort of like the manosphere that people aren't familiar with it. It's on YouTube. All these YouTubers who are like man-tubers, and it's all about like, you know, bringing the country back to like the 50s where the men are in charge. Here.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
First of all, the lights and electricity powering your raggedy ass show would be non-existent without men.
Bitch, I give a fuck what you're thinking. Fuck your thoughts. I'm God, and bitch, you not.
You hate men so much that you chopped your hair off to look like one.
Bitch, I give a fuck what you're thinking. Fuck your thoughts. I'm God, and bitch, you not.
And Manosphere ninjas, y'all ninjas is mainstream now. Go ahead, cuff y'all nuts and be unapologetically a fucking man. Go out there, tell a bitch to shut up, drink a beer, do whatever the hell you want.
But I shouldn't have to tell you that. You should just know it.
Oh. But just know, hens like that is declared war. On a national scale. It was just YouTube. Now niggas is talking about it on goof stream media. You see, like I've said about Bonobo Reed before, masculinity offends her except for playing dress up like she's doing now.
No, little nigga, you can never be like me.
She wants to be you so bad, but she can never be. And it kills her on the inside.
No, little nigga, you can never be like me.
It's actually flattering to me. I don't even get mad. But they don't want to see men stand up and be men no more. Because if men stand up and be men no more, these punk ass motherfuckers can't do anything. You see that fucking soft dick Melvin over there?
Pussy ass nigga.
That nigga with that gray beard over, that bitch ass looking nigga. That nigga probably sit on the couch with his socks on, with his falling asleep with his plate on his gut. Old low testosterone Melvin over there. And then they're gonna be in here talking about so if she's already identified fake masculinity, what is Melvin?
Pussy ass nigga.
You can smell the soy coming through the screen.
A little taste of the entertainment.
They tried to kill the next president of the United States. Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again.
Say fight! What the hell are you guys doing?
Now, I will agree. Y'all was wilding to bring Hulk Hogan up there, but that was funny. And yes, Hulk, Joy Reid is scared of Trumpomania. I can care less whose mania it is. I'm all about stay off my property mania.
Say fight! Fight! Say fight! Fight!
Let me be very clear. If you are a man in this country and you don't vote for Donald Trump, you're not a man.
And that's where I got to stop you, Simpy Kirk. Ain't no, because like I said, I don't participate in voting. So Randall, what the fuck are you talking about trying to tell me who to vote for? Who the fuck do you think you are?
I'm God, and bitch, you not.
Like Chief told y'all before the last election, back this damn shit, nigga, that was like 3 years ago. Fuck, dude. Like you said, you're gonna vote for the slower death or the fast death, the more gruesome death, or you just want to bleed out in peace over here.
Oh my God, he's right.
I don't give a shit what you dumb motherfuckers do. I live out in the middle of nowhere. Y'all can have fun in the Thunderdome. That's also a tactic you gotta watch for on the conservative side. Okay? You're gonna threaten my manhood because I didn't vote for Donald Trump. You mean the nigga that let these motherfuckers do this? Oh, Rondo, I thought you said he's a puppet. He is. But the last time I checked, nobody freaking measures their manhood comparing it to Donald Trump, unless you just talk about your money. Outside of that, ain't nobody comparing. You're not a man like Trump. Charlie Kirk, let's take a look at your chin, my G. Recessed chin. Receding hairline. Low T. Shut up, Kirk.
Pussy ass nigga.
What you need to be fucking doing is placing a vote of no confidence. Now, if all y'all were smart, all you so-called voters, you wouldn't put nobody's name up there. You'd go up there and you place a vote of no confidence. Shout out to Jesse Ventura.
Who are you? You're like, you're not going to vote for that? I mean...
Okay, Basil.
Y'all crazy black women.
You see how triggered she got?
About the kind of the conservative Republican version of manliness is that it is supine in its obedience to Donald Trump.
Right. So, for those of you who don't know what supine is, it means you laying on your back. So basically she's calling people homosexuals. But these people are supposed to be inclusive. You see, Negrocrats, like I just said before, have the attention span of Kunta Kinte.
What? He's right.
Okay. They forget the bullshit they said and they just say the next thing that comes to their mind. Whether it contradicts what they just said or believe or not. But, Joy Reid, since you want to talk about being supine, your idea of masculinity, fucking low T Melvin over there.
Smell like bitch in here.
And you niggas, you Negrocrats, you Ninjacrats, you nigga male Democrats. This your leader? Y'all out here following around bald bitches?
What the hell are you guys doing?
And you call yourself a man? You following women? And you call yourself a man? It's one thing to hear what a witch got to say. It's another thing to be doing it.
Oh my God, he's right.
Especially when the women of this era don't know what the hell they doing.
Oh my God, he's right.
And if you want to challenge that, go outside and take a look around. You can thank a woman that had the ability to vote. I know people ain't gonna like this, and I've never tried to hide this from y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna say what I got to say when it comes to order in this motherfucker. And following behind a bitch like that is out of order.
That's crap, brothers.
Donald Trump. Right. So it's a man that's taking the knee and then being macho by hating women.
Tom, stop being stupid. No, I think I hate them all. I don't like any of them.
Yet another Negrocrat fear tactic. Where in any of the clips they played did you hear any of them say they hated women?
I never thought about it like that.
No, you didn't. But Negrocrats make shit up to spin a narrative. So you're telling me that I hate women because I believe it should be illegal for them to murder seeds that have been planted in their womb. So you hate women because you want them to do what they were put on inside the dome to do. You can't make this up. I mean, what else? They've only mentioned abortion so far. And misogyny. So if you abort unborn daughter, unborn female. Is that misogyny?
Simple monkey-minded nigga come fucking pooped.
I mean, you just killed a woman, right? Or a future woman, right? Let's see if they could actually substantiate where these people said they hated women.
It's a toxic masculinity. There's no question about it. The Hulk Hogan thing, I was like,
Pussy ass nigga.
And right on cue, Low T Melvin shows us just how much of a TD Jakes ass nigga he is.
Smell like bitch in here.
Toxic masculinity. Get your bitch ass off the step. These are see y'all brothers want to know why our image is in the gutter? It's not because of Glocktavius and all the niggas spinning the block. They're part of it, but no. It's these old, weak ass Negrocrats. How you a man with testosterone pumping through your veins gonna let some faggot ass shit like toxic masculinity fly out of it?
Smell like bitch in here.
I'll tell you why you'll say some gay ass shit like toxic masculinity. It's because you probably be over there in the room with TD Jakes.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
really? My God.
He's like 80. I don't want to see him have like an 80-year-old ripping on his shirt.
That's right. That's just and you know, the funny thing is, it's actually the tragic thing, is if I showed as a black man any level of that kind of confidence, I'd be considered uppity
and aggressive
and
dangerous.
And they'd be a noose ready for me.
Right.
Shut your goddamn ass up.
Well, Melvin, if it's any constellation, I think you need a noose ready for you right now.
You have to go deliberate. I don't need to deliberate. Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
Personally, all you niggas, all you so-called men out there, you low T, knuckle dragon mouth breathers out there that call you, I'm a progressive man. She my better half, ass niggas. Matter of fact, I guarantee you, if I was to stand in front of him and tell Joy Reid to shut up, bitch, this bitch ass nigga would try to stand up and fight me.
Smell like bitch in here.
This has got to stop, brothers. You want to know why the communitas dead? You know, usually I'll say it was the niggers' fault that they chased out all the men. And I'd be correct, because they chased out all the men, and these punk ass niggas are the ones that's left.
Tom, stop being stupid. No, I think I hate them all. I don't like any of them.
So when you do see a man in your community, he a bitch ass nigga that talks about his feelings and toxic masculinity. Y'all are a fucking disgrace. But don't worry, right? The real men of your age and the younger brothers coming up behind them, we gonna fix it. Pick your goddamn skirt up, Melvin.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Back in the days that they're trying to take us back
to the point that you made, when the black man who was the most sort of prominent, who showed himself off, was Tim Scott.
Right.
But he didn't do that kind of masculinity. He did sort of a bug-eyed sort of vaudeville act.
That is exactly right. Let me talk about the misogyny.
Smell like bitch in here.
Because you know how deep it gets, and I was talking about this the other day. There is a national plan to get rid of no-fault divorces.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas have to go.
Tom, stop being stupid. No, I think I hate them all. I don't like any of them.
He's either a booty buster or the nigger that got his balls in her purse has subdued this nigga. You're upset because people want to get rid of no-fault divorce. So you're okay with the old hag taking all your shit because I'm not happy anymore. You don't make me feel the way you used to. This nigger is an enemy of men. He's certainly an enemy of brothers.
Oh my God, he's right.
50 states now have them. This is a way for these men who want to push this to keep women potentially in abusive relationships. That's why we have no fault divorces, so it made it easier for women to get out of those situations.
As a married man, I can assure you, ain't nobody chaining these goddamn women down in these houses. You don't want to be here? Get the fuck out.
Bitch, I give a fuck what you're thinking. Fuck your thoughts. I'm God, and bitch, you not.
And leave everything that you didn't come in here with. Like my fucking house. Okay? He is your enemy. Men like this are my enemy. Women like this are my enemy. Excuse me. We're gonna lump all of them together because you ain't no fucking man. So let me correct myself. Bitch ass motherfuckers are your enemy.
Oh my God, he's right.
And this is also why things will never change. Because this old motherfucker will be voting until he fucking dies. And he's gonna be a bitch ass nigga till he dies. So he's gonna keep voting for your demise. We at war, people.
Donald Trump's whole lifestyle would be impossible without nobody.
That's exactly right.
But here's the thing, Joan. I mean, you wrote a great book. I always tout it. It's called "What's the Matter with White People?" Which what it did was it talked about the way that sort of white men have been conditioned, right, into a kind of politics that doesn't necessarily help them economically. But here's the thing: it's interesting. People forget what Joe Biden's superpower was in 2020. Here's 2016 versus 2020. How white men voted. Hillary Clinton only got 32% of white men. Trump got 62%. You take that to 4 years later, Trump gets 57%, Biden got 40%.
Shut your goddamn ass up.
We've gone over it once, so I might as well touch bases on it right now. White men does not mean Mr. Charlie. White men can include Mr. Charlie, Mr. Mutombo, Mr. Gupta, Mr. Suarez. They're all white men.
I never thought about it like that.
Right? White is not the color of your skin. Black is not the color of your skin. It is a legal status. There are people you would consider to be Negroid, who are classified on official federal paperwork as white. Why? So when they vote, because let's talk about something. You have to understand that white people, pasty people, light-skinned people were never the majority in these United States. Ever. The slave narrative is fake. Because even in the slave narrative, they tell you that niggas outnumbered so-called pale skins. They tell you that in school textbooks. So at what point did you niggas pass this up on the population scale? Especially because in the early 1900s, when Margaret Sanger was running around, y'all were out here running around scared of genetic annihilation.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
So all you dumb niggas that think that African Americans are only 13% of the population, how long has that number been there? How long have we been stuck at 13%? I can tell you it's been over 32 years. Because that's how old I am. And I've been hearing that bullshit all my life. If I was to go and vote right now, I'd be a white man. You go look at my documentation, there's no race on mine. It's whatever I choose to be. You know, the right to self-identify. But, we got off topic once again. You also have to remember in 2020, they fucking cheated. I was watching live when y'all said, we're done counting for the day, goodbye. And then y'all took the feed off. Negrocrat fear tactic. Making shit up. Muddy in the water.
That's part of the reason that Trump was so afraid of him, and it's one of the reasons that they despise him. He's actually dangerous. He's basically the real J.D. Vance.
He's the real J.D. Vance. He's getting that voter back, or at least some of those voters, even the white non-college educated white men.
That's who he is.
Yeah,
he's college educated,
right,
but he comes from them, right?
He comes from them,
and didn't write a book dissing them.
No, a book that dripped with condescension to the people who raised him and got him out of, got him to where he is now.
Calls people out for condescending tones. Using a condescending tone.
That's Peter Thiel, who got him to where he is now.
That's why the freak out is so disturbing, because it's not like those voters are going to go, that don't like what they're seeing now, we're going to go right to Donald Trump. They want to find a way to stay with Joe Biden.
Right.
So the Democratic Party just needs to show these signs of strength, not this constant freak out that they're doing.
Yeah.
And I think what Joe Biden has done, and I've been saying this, he's got 3,894 delegates.
Everything that nigga's saying is fucking irrelevant. Folks, don't fall for this stuff. This shit is giving me a fucking headache. Look at the dishonesty these people engage in. And you wouldn't notice it if you only watch them. You have to look at everything from different angles and hear all sides in order for you to catch these tactics. But a lot of you niggas, and I'm talking to Negroes specifically because we're talking about Negrocrats, a lot of you niggas are quite simply the Walking Dead.
Smell like bitchy here.
After all we've been through for 4 years, the last 4 years, y'all will let some emotional bullshit like what this motherfucker is saying spur you to go out and put us through another 4 years. Because you're fucking stupid. And that's the long and short of it. Y'all are just fucking stupid. And if it was left up to Rondo, I'd write y'all fucking niggas off and kick y'all down the nigga hole.
What? He's right. I think I hate black people.
And I'd roll a boulder over the top of it so you can't climb out.
And he's like, come get them. You want them? Come get them. They're mine. And I'm keeping them. And you know what? To me, that's a sign of strength. And that's a sign of vitality. And that's a sign that he wants this and he's in this. And why is there this creation of these stumbling blocks to just make him look weak, make the party look weak, because all we're doing is sending voters.
Tom, stop being stupid. No, I think I hate them all. I don't like any of them.
Such dishonesty. Anybody with eyes knows President Magoo is weak. The man shit himself in front of world leaders. The man has tripped both up and downstairs. The man has come to a stop on a bike and tipped over. The man said he was the first African American vice president. These niggas will sit up here on live television and play with you like this. And how y'all don't get angry is beyond me, because I take it as disrespect. They're trying to treat me like I'm one of you dumb niggas, and I don't like it.
What you think I am, huh? What you think I am, fucking worm like you?
Way.
Yeah.
When they actually want to stay with us.
Yeah. Right. And the other piece of it is the sort of diss to a woman.
That is
on this side, on the Democratic side as well.
Yeah, because that is the most disturbing. And I saw you had Latasha Brown on, and I think that there's an enormous anger. There's a
whatever, bitch. Where's the hate towards women? If you paid attention, they have not yet named a way that these people said they hated women. They just said it. And they expect you to get emotional about it. And hear him, yeah, he said fuck women. You didn't hear him say it, but you gonna believe it to the day you die. And once again, how's what they're talking about not hate for women, but you wanting? Let's just let Finkel State finish. God damn.
Fear of putting her in a position where she loses, but she cannot be passed over. And you will see a ferocity should President Biden decide to do the right thing for himself, for the country, and step aside. He would have to endorse her immediately, and then you might see people falling back in line, falling in love.
Yeah, otherwise it would be civil war in the Democratic Party. I can tell you that. Don't go anywhere. Basil and Joan are sticking around because guess what we're going to do? We're going to play our favorite game because you know what? Even when times are terrible, somebody won the week. And for more on Republicans' extreme policies and how Project 2025 promises to upend our republic.
Gotcha, bitch! Freudian slip. Y'all seen that? She had a Freudian slip. How Project 2025 is gonna ruin our republic. Gotcha, bitch. That was a goddamn ordeal to get through. And I'm sorry I had to subject y'all to that, but I need y'all to understand, because if y'all gonna play this Russian roulette game of voting, especially in this climate, in this time period, you have to understand that there are people out here trying to finesse you. And it's going to be the ultimate finesse, because you're not going to be able to vote your way out of this finesse. You can vote your way in, but you're not voting your way out. The saying goes, you can vote your way in, but you're going to have to shoot your way out. Remember, Bonobo Reed is a CIA asset. I'd venture to say that about everybody that was on the panel. Because I've made how many videos for y'all talking about CIA tactics, mental manipulation. I tried to build my videos on top of each other, even closely, if it's not always like directly related. I try to keep it in the same ranks. But I showed all of y'all that because you gotta remember, this channel is this channel's not a year old yet. And I came out the gate sharing the playbook of our enemies. For the express purpose of that I know that 2024 is a pivotal year, not for elections and democracy and all that bullshit, but for fucking humanity. Something's got to give this year because they've been kicking shit down the road. How it's gonna play out, we gonna have to wait till November, ninja. But I can guarantee you, from now all the way down then, it's gonna be a bumpy ride for the rest of the year. So be vigilant. Use your mind. And breathe with your nostrils, folks. And with that, I'm gonna get up out of here and I'm gonna let y'all go. Peace.
Oh my God, he's right. What? He's right. I think I hate black people. Tom, stop being stupid. No, I think I hate them all. I don't like Puffy. I don't like Kobe. I don't like any of them.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So say goodnight to the bad guy. Go on.
I am a human being. I exist.
Delusions, Mr. Wordsworth. Delusions.
Send the word.